Okay, so I'm usually in the boat of work a lot, make a lot of money, sacrifice a lot of things, and that's gonna make you happy, and that usually makes everything better. But I was watching this. Wait, let me show you. I was watching this Alex Hormozi weird ass video he posted yesterday with my little iced coffee. To be honest, it's horrible. I put way too much espresso, but this was a good video, and he was just explaining why about the games that you can play, and obviously if you make fitness better, then you can spend less time on work, blah blah. If you want to spend more time with your wife, then you can't work. If you want to walk your dog, then you can't work, blah blah. Everything is a sacrifice. But I want to put my camera here, but I think it has to be in a retarded way. Fucking hell. Anyway, I'll just hold it, that's easier. And he actually opened my eyes on something. I'm personally 23, so not really that wise or anything. Oh my god, this camera is retarded. Anyway, that's about the value in the video anyway. So, okay, you know the sacrifices. If I travel, so I'm here in Bali, and the time zone is retarded. It's now 6 p.m. I just had my morning coffee because we wake up around like 1 p.m. and work until 5 a.m. because of calls in the US, and the whole business that we run is operated from the US. So I have to be active in those hours. That's sacrifice. When I want to go on a date with a girl, I can only do it at 2 a.m. or in the weekends. And that's a sacrifice. If I want to have a clean morning routine, then I can't, because I can't wake up at 9 a.m. or 7 a.m. because I have calls at 4 a.m., 3 a.m. that are forced with clients that I'm servicing in their time zone, because you can't tell them, hey, stay up till 11 p.m. for my call. No, it's my choice. Anyway, the thing that I learned from this video is something that I've never heard before. That's why I want to make this video, because I haven't made any videos on this raw channel for quite a while. Because I the things that I share are quite general, and I don't want to just spew bullshit onto the internet. I want this to be something actually useful. And this thing that he was saying is, okay, you have reached things in the past that no, you've reached things right now that you said in the past that would make you happy, right? You know that whole saying. That's what all these entrepreneurs say, and I know that part. But I don't think that just should make you happy, right? Okay, you've reached something, let's say the traveling thing. For me, traveling was the biggest thing ever. Why I started entrepreneurship. I'm from the Netherlands, cold. People are fucking frustrated all the time, mean, annoying, ugly, and just unhappy. Sorry, ugly is mean. I shouldn't say that. They're just mean and just unhappy. And I can't live with that vibe. I don't like that. I like happy people, being in the sun, being in a positive culture. So I wanted to travel, and I did, and I've been doing that for more than a year now, almost a year and a half. Why am I not happy, right? That should have made me happy. That should have changed my life. I have everything. Look at this fucking setup, mate. The headset that I want. I have an iPhone 17 Pro that I bought and I didn't feel anything. I even have the AirPods. I have both. I have a watch. I have a necklace. I have unlimited clothes. Like I have everything that I want. I'm traveling. I flew here with extra leg space because I'm 6'8", and traveling is painful if you're that tall in a normal seat. Why are you not happy? And I think the main thing that I'm getting from this video is overall happiness in life maxing. That's what he said. So he said that he's reducing his work hours to spend more time with friends, because he noticed that just working out with friends, that's the only time that he has right now, Hormozi, that's not enough. He wants to spend more time with friends, and he's ready to reduce his work hours, maybe 2 hours a week, and his stats in his career will go down a little bit because he's spending more time with friends, but his life quality, his overall like look and feeling of life will go up. If he's 80 and he will look back at he's now 37, I think it was his birthday yesterday, then he will say, okay, like he's approaching his 40s, I was happier and my life was better in my 40s because I worked a little bit less, spent a little bit more time with my friends, and obviously he's gonna become a father. So you obviously also are gonna have a child. He's gonna have that responsibility. So he gotta, I assume, reduce his work hours for that as well. That was also a choice. The general lesson from this video, without spewing too much bullshit, and I want to get back to work. Now I'm high on caffeine and can do lots of work in a short period of time. As long as you think that every day is a blessing and you look forward to a new day, I think that's when you win. So if I talk about my life in January or in February, did I like those days? Then I won. So not like, oh, was I traveling? Yeah, sure. That's one thing that would make me happy, but driving a Lamborghini Urus would also make me happy, and I don't have that right now. So like, and also living in an empty house in the hills with nobody around me is also gonna make me happy. But living in a busy city with a restaurant on walking distance and a bunch of friends nearby is also gonna make me happy. But I can't have both because you can't have an empty house in the hills and then also a restaurant walking distance. So what do you want in the moment and what do you think is important? In the moment, you got to understand that and sacrifices exist, but I think that's the main lesson. And that's not the same for you, that's not the same for me. I just said that I want to be a young father. Alex Hormozi is getting his first child at 37. That would be not something that I would want. I wanted more around 25, 26, 27 if I'm lucky enough to get a child, obviously, and find the right woman, etc., etc. But he chose that route, and I don't want that. My parents didn't choose that, but I want that. And if you think that's wrong, then that's fine, but I still want it. If you go to the gym 2 times a day for 6 days a week, then I don't agree with that. I don't want that, but you might really want that. But I find work more important, so I would like to spend more time on work and sacrifice 2, 3, 4 days a week that I can't go to the gym to do better and more work. Choose what you think is important and what you think would make your overall life in general better. And spending time with friends might also make your work in a shorter amount of time that you have now. It might still make it better because you spend the time with friends and you're more focused and you feel better. Okay? See you in the next video. Goodbye.